Tonight, we're continuing to track the fallout from that explosive grand jury report released Tuesday in Pennsylvania, finding hundreds of Catholic priests sexually abused more than 1,000 children and likely thousands more over 7 decades. And as lawmakers in Pennsylvania get to work trying to change their laws in the wake of the report, some Rhode Island legislators hope to do the same thing here. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us now live from the newsroom with the latest developments.
In the wake of that devastating grand jury report in Pennsylvania, lawmakers in that state are looking into extending the statutes of limitation for both criminal and civil cases of child sex abuse. It's something that was efforted earlier this year in Rhode Island, but the bill never got a vote. The grand jury report in Pennsylvania implicated more than 300 priests and found more than 1,000 victims of sexual abuse.
I was horrified, as most all of us were, and the stories are very graphic. But I can't say that I'm surprised, unfortunately.
The issue of clergy sex abuse is a personal one for State Representative Carol Hagan McEntee. Her sister, Ann Hagan Webb, has spoken publicly about being abused as a child, and she pushed for a bill last year that would eliminate the civil statute of limitations for child sex abuse lawsuits.
To protect children against pedophiles and give them their day in court.
Like the cases in Pennsylvania, local cases of clergy sex abuse in New England have come to light decades after the fact, like Jim Scanlon, whose story was portrayed in the movie Spotlight.
I survived my shame, my guilt, and my fear.
Rhode Island does not have a criminal statute of limitations for sexual abuse against a child, but when decades have passed, it can be difficult to recover enough evidence for a prosecution. A lawsuit can be the next option, but a child victim in Rhode Island would need to file a lawsuit by the age of 25. McEntee's bill to extend that time period never got a vote.
The church lobbied heavily against the bill.
McEntee says this isn't just about the church, but all sexual abuse against children. She plans to fight to pass it again next year.
I do believe the extent of the problem is greater than any of us know.
And the Rhode Island Catholic Conference did oppose that bill when it was first introduced, arguing statutes of limitation protect people against false claims. Now, the Diocese of Providence did weigh in today on those allegations out of Pennsylvania, saying they are renewing their commitment to protect children and, quote, purge the church of these horrible acts. Live in the newsroom, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.